finishing a slice of toast. Good job, one of us is here. Await the arrival of my colleague, who right now is nowhere to be seen. It's funny that. You've ordered exactly the same as I did.
Have I?
Toast and a cup of tea. Maybe we've just been together too long.
Well, that's fair. I wouldn't argue with that statement.
Reflections on last night, briefly.
A night that could have gone hugely wrong for the hosts. Of course it could. They might have had their poster boy sent off. Might have.
Should have? Could have?
No, could have. But I think, and I've reflected on it overnight, and I said last night, I think the referee got it right. I think it was more a defensive movement of the arm than an aggressive swipe of the arm. And if that's the case and you're not sure, then I think booking him was right. Penalty was never a penalty, that'll never change, so they got lucky there. But they played against a side that caused them more problems than
one other big
should have done.
Disallowed goal?
Yes, disallowed goal was again.
Do you think in any way, and I'm not suggesting that they have been, but do you think in any way there's a subconscious feeling amongst those who make decisions, and referees would be one of that group, that Brazil need to be in this tournament?
Yeah. I said to you days before that started that one thing that worries me about the officials is the pressure they'll be under to make sure Brazil don't go out. I'm not saying they've been told, keep them in, but decisions that are 50-50, it will be interesting how many go their way, like last night. So let's keep an eye on it and see what happens.
But a good start at the end of the day.
A great start.
You're under pressure, you need goals, you need your poster boys, you call him to get off the mark. All of that and more happened, didn't it?
It did, and they'll relax now into the game, and I think they'll get better because of it. Still didn't see enough to suggest to me that they can go and win this tournament, but it's early days, and already my thoughts have turned to tonight. Can't wait. Spain against Holland.
Yeah, what an irony, a repeat of the final that some felt was a disgrace.
Yeah.
Disgrace to the modern game, the way the Dutch played.
Yeah.
It certainly wasn't very Dutch, was it? But
no, it wasn't. I think there's an opportunity here for Spain to really rub their noses in it, because I think that they're much better than the Dutch. The Dutch worry me, because I think Chile will give them huge problems as well, and they could be one of the big boys that suffers in the qualification and might not get to the knockout stages of Dutch, I feel, because they rely hugely on three players for me at the moment, and that's the three front lot. Robin and Van Persie in particular, and if they don't perform to their very, very best, then I think the Dutch have got problems. Young sides, a lot of young Dutch players, but the quality of this young Dutch team is not as good as it's been in the past.
back to your breakfast, son. We'll talk more later.
Thanks, mate.